Hello, kindergarten through second grade. I hope you all are doing well. I miss you, and I hope we get to see each other again soon. Today I am going to show you how to do the little red hen drawing. So make sure that you have viewed the teacher lesson video so that you can see what the project is about. Today we're going to be drawing our hens, and I'm going to show you step by step. As I'm going, if I'm moving too fast, you can always pause the video or rewatch it so that you can understand the steps. So what you're going to do first is find the top corner of your paper. Start in that top corner with a backwards letter C, just like this. Remember, as we're drawing, I always say draw really big and fill up the page. Don't have a little teeny tiny hen in the middle of your page. After your backwards letter C, you're going to draw a curved line down, not too far, but you want it to be below this line here. Then you're going to make the body of your hen. Remember, nice and big all the way across. So you're going to draw a big curved line all the way across. Leave some room on this side for the tail. And then you're just going to connect from one side to the other with a straight line. Once you have the outline of your hen, we're going to go ahead and start adding in some details. You can decide what you want your hen to look like. Be creative, make it your own. You can draw any type of eye you like, whatever you decide. You can add eyelashes, make it your own. Then you can go ahead and draw a beak. Again, whatever type you want. You could make a triangle beak, you could make an open beak, a closed beak. I want my hen to have an open beak, so I'm going to draw two parts to my beak. And then you can go ahead and draw the piece on the top of your hen's head. I'm just making a wiggly line, kind of like a mohawk. If you want it to be just a curved line or a straight line or thinner, you decide. It is your own drawing. Then I'm going to add the piece under the chin, and I'm going to make two because I kind of want it to look like my hen is wearing a bow tie. Again, make this your own. You can make it unique. Then I'm going to start adding some feathers onto my hen's body. I'm gonna go ahead and make the wing with 3 big bumps. If you just want yours to be curved or a straight line, you can do that. You decide what you like. I'm gonna go ahead and add a few more feathers onto the body. Now, once you have the pieces of your body made, we're gonna start adding the tail and the legs. To add the legs, you're going to start with 2 rectangle shapes at the bottom. Start by drawing 2 straight lines down, coming out of each rectangle shape. Then you're going to make the feet kind of like a W. So you go out and in, out and in, and out and in. And then the same thing on this side. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Then we're going to go ahead and add our hen's tail. I start back here in the corner, and again, make it nice and big. Make a big round bump, and you're just gonna keep adding more bumps until you get close to that leg at the bottom. Now, for this project, we were talking about landscapes and space. Remember, in class, we talked about how things in the foreground are really big and things in the background are smaller. So our hen is in the foreground. We're going to go ahead and add the background. Remember, those things should be smaller. So I'm going to start with a zigzag line for my grass so that it looks like my hen is standing in the grass. I don't want the rest of it to be the sky, so I'm going to make a hill coming up behind my hen and then coming across over here. So this will be kind of a grassy area, and this will be the sky. I know that a lot of my kindergartners remember what this line is called, where the sky and the grass meet each other. Remember, that is the horizon line. So above that line is the sky. You can go ahead and add whatever you like in your sky. I'm gonna put a sun and some clouds, and I'm gonna make it a rainy day so that it makes my picture a little bit more interesting. You can make it whatever type of weather you like. I have a little bit of space here, so I'm gonna fill that with some flowers. You can make anything you want to fill the space, but remember, it should be smaller than your hen. Be creative, come up with your own idea. Once you have everything drawn, you're going to start tracing your picture. Now, I drew with a marker so you could see what I was doing. Remember, you start with a pencil and then trace with the marker. So if you make a mistake, you can correct it. When you're finished, if you have colors, you can go ahead and color your picture. If you don't have colors, you can use a pencil or your black marker to add details. So I'm going to show you how you can make your picture more interesting with just your pencil or your black marker. On my hen, I'm going to start adding a pattern. And all I'm doing is just making some little ovals and filling them in with the black marker. Again, if you only have a pencil, you could do this with just your pencil. And I would continue to fill up my hen. I'm also going to add a pattern on my hen's wing. So I'm just adding some bumps for feathers. Again, you can do this with just your pencil if you only have a pencil. I would fill up my whole wing. And I'm gonna add a pattern on my hen's tail. So I'm just making some lines to make it more interesting and then coloring in the center. So once I had my hen completely filled in, then if I had colors available, I would go ahead and color. You can use crayons, markers, watercolors, whatever it is that you have available. I'm gonna start with the sky. When you color, remember the best thing to do to keep it nice and neat is to outline first and then color in using wiggle, wiggle, move, which we've talked about in class. So right now, I'm outlining around my hen, and then I will color in. So I'm gonna color in the sky with blue. I'm gonna go around my hill and fill in these little spots I've missed, and then again around my hen. So pretend like I did the whole thing. I would also go around my raindrops and around my clouds and around my sun. So let's pretend I had the whole sky outlined. When you color, try to keep your marker or your crayon or your watercolors going in the same direction the whole time. This will help keep your picture nice and neat. Don't go this way and then this way and then this way. It makes it look a little bit messy. So you'll continue coloring using whatever colors you like until your picture is complete. By the time you are finished, you should have your whole picture colored in, and it could look something like this. So this is my finished picture, but yours doesn't have to be the same. Again, be creative, decide what you like. I can't wait to see your finished hens. I'm looking forward to all of your submissions. Remember to submit your pictures to your Art Sonia app. Thank you.